Hi, it's me again. I just want to quickly talk you through the V-stitches, okay? They are really straightforward. So there, ignore that top row there. I'm trying to get my fingers. We've got 2 rows of half treble V's. Really simple to do. You just literally chain 2 to start, skip just 1 stitch. In the next stitch you work a half treble, chain 1, half treble, skip the next stitch. The next stitch, half treble, chain 1, half treble. Repeat that all the way to the end, just working 1 half treble in the last stitch. You then turn, chain 2 again, and then you're told to skip a stitch, which is just the 1 half treble there. But basically what we want to do is work what we did in the row below, 2 half trebles separated by a chain 1 in the chain 1 space between each of the stitches that we made that created a little V. So we're working each V on top of each other. Can you see? You can see it quite clearly there. So that's really simple. I do ask, oh, by the way, these chain 1 spaces don't count towards your stitch count at the end of each row, so don't count them. But when we do the final row, before we change to another stitch, we always omit the chain 1s. So I'd probably ask you to work 2 half trebles into that chain 1 space, no chain 1s. That will close it up a bit. So now I've moved on to the 3 and 2 stitch, which I've done it with treble crochets. Now it does, as you can see, get a lot looser than the half trebles. If yours is really loose, you could either drop down a hook size, or if it's still loose, just do it as half trebles, not trebles. So you can repeat whatever I'm asking you to do, but just don't work a treble, work a half treble. That's straightforward enough to do. So I've just done 1 row there. I'm on row 2. So basically what it is the same kind of principle as we did with the half treble V's, but 3 and 2 stitch. If you can see, we've got a V there, but then we've got 3 trebles. We've got a V there, then we've got 3 trebles, hence 3 and 2. Okay, so we chain 3. If you do swap down to a half treble, you'll just chain 2. Okay, and then on the second row we want to work our 3 stitches on top of our 3 stitches and our V's on top of our V's. So we go into the center treble of that cluster of 3 trebles there, and we work 3 trebles into that stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then in the chain 1 space, so we'd skip that treble, we skip that treble, there's our chain 1 space. You can see our V there. We would work 1 treble, 1 chain, 1 treble. Some of you are going to find this so easy and you don't need to watch this video, but some are just starting out and they've only done the basic stitches, so I do want to explain everything to them. Okay, so now we're on 3 trebles. So into our second treble, our center treble there in the cluster, we work into that top stitch 3 trebles. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry too much if you think, oh, will I know if this is loose or not, because I've worked it quite far up the blanket that you'll be able to tell that it's just too loose for the rest of the blanket. Like I say, if you do a few stitches or even a few rows, it's not too much to undo and it's well worth it. So don't feel like you've wasted a lot of time, because you'll always look back on it and think, I wished I'd have took that back. So take it back, drop down a hook size, or like I say, work your half trebles. So you can see the principle of that one. We've then got another V, so in the centre of that, which is just a treble, a chain 1 and a treble, and then you repeat that all the way across. Okay, but the pattern does explain exactly how many stitches to skip and blah 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 and where to put it. So you can see there's our first 2 rows just there. Oh, if I turned it the right way you'd see, wouldn't you? But you can see clearly there that we've got a V on top of a V all the way across. And then the next section, it's quite nice, it adds some texture, I like it. It's got 3 clusters on top of each cluster and a V on top of a V, and that's just repeated all the way across. Okay, have fun. Can't wait to see how you get along. Don't forget to let me know. Bye.